Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Joeboy Racing. Today we'll be doing our day 5 preview show, giving you my favourite fancies of the day, and we'll also be reviewing how my day 3 selections got on. So we'll jump straight into it. On day 3, the first tip that I put up was in the Norfolk Stakes, the Group 2 5 furlong sprint. I put up Charles Darwin at 5-4 at the time of recording. I jumped on him at that price. I lumped onto him. He was just a good thing, wasn't he? He had his form franked by Cardiff of the Sea running off well. Another tip that I put up earlier on in the week. And yeah, I couldn't see him getting beat, to be honest with you. He only won by 2.5 lengths in the end, but that's all you need. He was my nap of the day as well, so it was nice to get another nap in. I think that's 2 naps now in the 3 days that I've put up so far. Fingers crossed that on day 4 the nap goes in as well. I am recording this before racing on day 4, so hopefully those selections turn out well as well. Moving on to the Ribblesdale Stakes, the Group 2 over 1 mile 4 furlongs. I put up Lady Vivian. I thought it was a bit of a value angle play, but unfortunately it was disappointing. Didn't come in. We moved on to the Gold Cup then, the Group 1 over 2 mile 4 furlongs, really the race of the meeting. I put up Trawlerman at 5-2 at a time. Again, I lumped on Trawlerman and he'd done the business. I said that he was proven over the distance and he was just too good for him. I think he ended up winning by 7 lengths. Illinois might come back next year a little bit stronger for it because obviously he was drafted in on short notice due to Kiprios's retirement. So I think they'll probably prepare him a little bit more thoroughly for the trip than they did. But I was chuffed to see Trawlerman get the job done. He deserved it. Give Kiprios a couple of good runs in the past, and it was nice to see him get over the line on this one. I did put a double on as well for Charles Darwin and Trawlerman. So again, a good returns for me there. I then put up in the Hampton Court Stakes, the Group 3 over 1 mile 2 furlongs. I put up Arabian Force at 18-1 at time of recording. I also had a small each way bet on Sea Scout 2 at 66-1. Both disappointing again. I mean, Sea Scout wasn't too far off the places in the end, a couple of lengths or so I believe, but again, no luck there. So hopefully you were on the nap of the day. Hopefully you got on Trawlerman. Or if you had the double as well, comment, let me know if you had the double like me. But yeah, so far we've had 2 winners on day 1, 2 winners on day 2 and 2 winners on day 3. So I think for my first sort of betting tips and previews videos, that's not bad going at all. So we'll move on to day 5 preview. Another great day of racing. Like I say, recording this before day 4's tips that I put up, so hopefully some of those go in for you. I will do a review after the meeting on Saturday of both how my day 4 and day 5 selections got on. So, right. First off, we have the Class 1 listed over 7 furlongs at 2:30. 2 shorties leading the market here. I'm not going to back either of them. I'm not going to have a massive play in this one. If you do want to back one of the leaders, I was sort of leading towards Trianmore just because of how impressive it was on debut. But Aidan O'Brien's always come on for the run. They always improve, and they've had massive success with the 2-year-olds so far in this meeting. So I couldn't put you off jumping on that one either. I'm going to have a small ladies' day punt on Tail Gunner Joe at 100-1. He's an unknown quantity, never raced. Pedigree suggests he'll like the firm ground and he'll like the trip over the 7 furlongs. And at the price, I just thought, because my name's Joe as well, that's what I called it, a ladies' day punt. I thought I was going to just jump on with a small each way bet on that one. Moving on to the Hardwicke Stakes, a Group 2 over 1 mile 4 furlongs. That is at 3:05. I've sided with the veteran here, Al Arzi, at 10-1. Wasn't so good last time out, wasn't as impressive over the same trip, but on seasonal reappearance, he's got a great bit of form. He beat Al McCam and See the Fire, and he looked good for it as well. which is fantastic form considering how well those other two horses I've just mentioned have done since. And yeah, I can see the veteran. He likes coming in off the pace. Like I said in my day 4 preview, it seems like coming off the pace with a decent turn of foot. He's not got the quickest turn of foot, but I'm hoping that he'll really stay it out strongly and manage to get over the line there. And I think at 10 to 1, obviously I'm not going to be lumping on him. I'm just going to be having a nice each way play on it. I think another one at a price as well, I might have a cover bet on, is Candleford. Seasonal reappearance for him at 25 to 1. He has won over course and distance in the past, and I'll have a nibble each way on him at the price. Right, moving on to the 340, the Queen Elizabeth II Jubilee Stakes, Group 2 over 6 furlongs. It's in an inner sharing for me at 4 to 1. Won the Commonwealth Cup last year on good to firm. Seems to be drawn closer to the right side of the track. Obviously it's not a huge field, so maybe that won't make much of a difference, but I thought on seasonal reappearance he ran really gamely to see off floor of Bermuda. I thought he might get headed, but he battled back, got in front, and I can see him coming on for that run. He's won over, like I say, course and distance on good to firm ground before, and yeah, I just think at 4 to 1 you can have an each way bet on him, a decent each way bet as well, quite a considerable stake. I can't see him finishing outside the placings, so that is going to be the bet for me. Obviously you have to mention as well, Flora of Bermuda is running in this race and ran on really well, come from off the pace, which, like I mentioned earlier, is the way to be doing it this meeting, it seems. And at 10 to 1 you have to give him a mention. If you prefer that sort of little bit of a bigger price, then Flora of Bermuda is probably the one to side with, I think, out of the rest. But for me, it's Inner Sherham. And then we move on to the 420, the Jersey Stakes, which is a Group 3 over 7 furlongs. I've put up here California Dreamer at 10 to 1. You can get 4 places on it. He had a great run in the Irish 1,000 guineas just behind Lake Victoria. A really classy Aidan O'Brien filly. I think it was 50 to 1 that day as well, so that would have been a good each way bet on that day. I think the step down in trip is going to suit. He has ran at Royal Ascot before. It was over a shorter distance, but on good to firm ground, so it knows the track. I think the track will suit. I think the step back down in trip will suit. And therefore, for me, California Dreamer is the selection. And in the 5 o'clock, the Wokingham Stakes, Class 2 handicap over 6 furlongs. I've not been getting stuck into handicaps on my other previews, but I just wanted to give a quick mention on a horse called Holcomb Bay. I'm not going to be getting stuck into it, but it's 40 to 1. It's got a really good draw, considering the stand side bias. Have been doing the business in these handicaps. Great draw, and he's had 3 runs at Ascot with 2 wins and a place. So I'm going to have a small each way play on him, just because he tends to run well at Ascot. So recent form's not been the best, so don't get stuck in on him, but I just thought for the handicaps at a value price it might be worth an each way bet. At 5.35, the Golden Gate Stakes, again Class 2 handicap. I'm going to give a quick mention here to a horse called Roosevelt at 16 to 1. Now you don't often see Aidan O'Brien, Ryan Moore runners at 16 to 1. I got on it with William Hills, 4 places, and I just put a small each way stake on it because I can see him going off a lot shorter just because of connections. There's also a pacemaker in there as well, so I can see a similar sort of thing going on which happened with Garden of Eden on day 3 where the pacemaker just bolts off. He did win at Leopardstown over 1 mile 4 furlongs, so he can obviously stay the 1 mile 2 furlong trip, and I think that's what they're going to do, is make it a real stamina test, knowing that he has got that stamina. There's others with leading claims on form, but I just thought, 16 to 1 with 4 places, that's worth a small each way stake. Yeah, and that's it for you guys. Nap of the day. I'm going to put up Inner Sharon for my nap of the day, I believe. Really like the horse. just because of its Ascot form before. I think it's going to be the class horse in the race. There's a couple of foreign raiders coming in, trying to take it away, but for me, Inner Sharon's the one. I hope you get some winners on this. I hope you get some winners on my day 4 preview. You might still have a bit of time when this video comes out to have a look at that in case any of my selections take your fancy. Like I say, I will be doing a day 4, day 5 review so we can see how my selections got on. It's a shame that Royal Ascot's coming to an end. I've absolutely loved it. I've loved making these videos. It's really satisfying when, you know, tips of yours go, especially like with the French Master, when the race pans out exactly how I sort of predicted that it would. So yeah, I hope you get some winners on these. Let me know down below in the comments if there's anything else you would like to see me doing, if there's any winners that you got from my tips, or if there's any winners you had which I hadn't tipped up. Same prediction wise for day 5. If you think there's a couple that are going to be good, stick them in the comments, subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, and good luck with the punting.